All right, everybody, this is your 6.1 quiz review. Your quiz will be tomorrow. There's a few things that we need to know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Calculate the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon. So sum of the interiors is n minus 2 times 180. Okay. Calculate the degree of each interior angle of a regular polygon is n minus 2 times 180 over n. Then you have to calculate the degree of each exterior angle is 360 over n. Okay, and the last one is to find the missing angles in an irregular polygon. Okay, which is our three-step process that we practiced the last few days. So first, the sum of the interior angles. Remember, the sum of the interiors is going to be n minus 2 times 180. You need to determine what n is for each polygon. N is the number of sides, so in this case it's 3. So this is equal to 3 minus 2 times 180, which is really 1 times 180, which is just 180 degrees. Okay, if you go for your second figure, we have a pentagon, n is 5, so we get 5 minus 2 times 180, okay, which is really 3 times 180, which is 540 degrees. So that is calculating the sum of the interior angles. Then we have to calculate the degree of each interior angle. Well, we're still going to use n minus 2 times 180, but we're going to divide it by the total number of sides. We have a 7-sided figure here, so we get 7 minus 2 times 180 all over 7. Okay, 7 minus 2 is really 5 times 180 all over 7. I'm going to bring my work up here. If you use your calculator, 5 times 180 is 900 divided by 7, and 900 divided by 7 is 128.57 degrees. Okay, so that means each interior angle is going to be 128.57 degrees. Okay, here we have a square, so n equals 4. So we have 4 minus 2 times 180 all over 4, which is really just 2 times 180 over 4. 2 times 180 is 360, and 360 divided by 4 in the calculator gives us 90 degrees. Okay, next section, calculate the degree of each exterior angle of regular polygons. Each exterior angle, okay? This is the easiest one because it's 360 divided by the number of sides. So we have a 10-sided figure, okay? So we get 360 divided by 10, which is just 36 degrees. Okay. Here we have a 6-sided figure. Okay, so n is equal to 6, and our equation is 360 divided by n, which is really 360 divided by 6. And 360 divided by 6 should give us 60 degrees. Okay, the last two is where you have to follow your three-step process, okay? Find the missing angles in an irregular polygon. Well, step one, it just says find the sum of the interior angles using n minus 2 times 180. Well, here's step one. How many sides do we have here in this irregular polygon? 5, right? So n is equal to 5. So we have 5 minus 2 times 180. 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 times 180 is 540 degrees. Okay. Step 2 says to add the interior angles and set it equal to your answer from part 1. Well, I see one x value. That's what I'm going to write first. X plus. Now I'm going to add up 117, 113, 112, and 100. So in our calculators, we add 117 plus 113 plus 112 plus 100. And we get 442. And we're going to set that equal to our answer from step 1, which was 540 degrees. Here we have a one-step equation this time, minus 442 on both sides, and x is equal to 540 minus 442, which is 98 degrees. Step 3. Solve for the measure of each angle containing an x. Well, this one we have right here, okay? And it's just plain old x, so x equals, and we already found that x is 98 degrees. Okay, step 3 for this type of question, not so bad. Step 3 for the next one is going to be a little more complicated. So again, step 1 is to determine the number of sides and calculate the sum of the interiors, okay? So n minus 2 times 180, and we've just determined that n equals 7 for 7 sides. 7 minus 2 times 180 is really 5 times 180, and in our calculators again, 5 times 180 is 900. Step 2. And if we don't remember, just check here. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Add the interior angles. I see an x, and an x. That's 3 x's, so 3x plus. Now I'm going to add up all of the numbers. 125 plus 5 makes 130. 130 plus 150 makes 280. 280 plus 110 makes 390. 390 plus 135 is 525. And then be careful here. This is a minus 15. So do not add that, subtract it. And we should get 510 when we add up all of the interior angles. Equals your answer from part 1, which was 900. Subtract 510 on both sides, and 3x is equal to 900 minus 510 is 390. Divide both sides by 3, and x equals 390 divided by 3 is 130 degrees. Step 3. We have an x minus 15, and we have an x plus 5. So x plus 5 is really 130 plus 5. X minus 15 is really 130 minus 15. And plain old x is just 130. So 130 plus 5 is 135. 130 minus 15 is 115, and x equals 130. Thanks for watching.